On the morning of May 20th, 2026, a woman walked into a pawn shop in Glendale, Arizona, to buy a gun. She did not want the gun, and she could not say so out loud. Glendale police were dispatched just before 10 a.m. to a business near 63rd Avenue and Bell Road. The call was about a woman who might be in distress. What the officers did not know yet was that the man standing beside her at the counter was armed with a knife. And here is the detail that makes this case worth studying. The person who saved this woman's life was not wearing a badge. It was a store clerk. Watch how ordinary this still looks. The couple is at the counter. Nothing has happened yet.
Freeze it here, because before any of this, the woman had shown the store manager a large cut on her hand and mouthed 3 words: "Call 911." The employees did something very specific with that information. They stalled the sale. They slowed the paperwork down and kept the pair inside the store until officers could get there. That was not only brave, it was lawful. Every retail gun sale in the country runs through ATF Form 4473, and the buyer has to certify that they are the actual buyer of the firearm. Buying a gun for someone else who cannot legally have one is its own federal felony, Title 18, Section 932, carrying up to 15 years. A dealer who believes a sale is wrong is entitled to stop it. These employees stopped it.
The officers tell them to separate. Watch his feet. He does not step away from her. He steps behind her.
This is the second the call changed. His arm is around her neck, the knife is out, and the officer's problem is now geometry. One officer fired a taser first. It failed, and the reason is measurable. A taser only produces real incapacitation when both probes land well apart, roughly 12 inches or more, which in practice means about 7 feet of distance or more.
Slow down. He does not step away from her. He steps behind her. That single step is what makes this a hostage situation.
At arm's length, behind a hostage, there is no room for that spread. Not enough muscle sits between the probes. The device delivers pain instead of control. That is the entire less lethal gap in a single frame. The tool meant to solve this exact situation is least reliable precisely where it is needed most.
This is the second officer's camera. The same 20 seconds, a different angle, and a clearer view of the narrow lane they had to work in. In Arizona, that movement has a name. Under ARS 1304, knowingly restraining another person in order to hold them as a shield or a hostage is kidnapping. Charged as a Class 2 felony, it carries 7 to 21 years. Introducing the knife brings an ARS 13-1204 aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Reporting on the case says he faces both kidnapping and assault charges. A second officer fired. The man was hit, and he survived. His injuries are described as non-life-threatening, and the same officers who shot him began rendering aid within seconds. The woman was pulled clear. No officer was injured. Court records describe a convicted felon with more than a dozen prior arrests. He was reported held at the Maricopa County Jail on a $350,000 cash bond. Glendale police released this body camera footage on July 17, 2026. But the part worth remembering is the first 30 seconds, before police were involved at all. A cut on a hand, 3 silent words, and 2 retail employees who decided a slow transaction was better than a finished one. If you ever read a room like that, stalling is a real tactic. Delay buys time, and time is the only reason officers were standing in that store before the knife came out. In the United States, the National Domestic Violence Hotline is 1-800-799-7233. It is free, confidential, and open at any hour. Body camera footage, Glendale Police Department, Arizona, public release. The analysis and commentary here are our own. Nothing graphic from this incident is shown in this video.